Something I never do. I'm going to open this bottle here. I'd like to welcome you all to the Danza Project. Grabbed a bottle of Como's tequila today. I said, you know what? I'm going to do something a little bit different. Went to grab some, what is it, Case Azul. I don't know how they say it. I don't drink it. But this is what they had. So this is what I'm mixing it with. Unfortunately, no, my friend. But it's your boy Danza. This is episode number 82. It was a quick 82. We had 81 just 2 days ago. We had my guy FCG Heem up here. That was an amazing podcast. I can't wait till we get those clips out to you guys. That podcast was phenomenal. Today we're gonna talk about a lot of grown up shit. A whole lot of it. Yeah. Business, accountants, music, real life.
I'm not really
real shit. A lot of real grown shit. So again, my name is Danza. You guys can follow me at the Danza Project or _Danza on IG. You could go to the YouTube, type in the Danza Project. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you catch all the other videos we have up. We have a bunch of dope interviews for you guys. I'm going to pass it off to my left, to your right. My guy Chris Novocaine is in the building.
Yo. Oh, that's okay. What it do? Y'all already motherfucking know. It's your boy Kato in this motherfucking bitch. Check me out. What is it? On the what is it supposed to be?
I don't know what it's supposed to be.
On the motherfucking, y'all know what it is. Check me out on the motherfucking Instagram.
On the Instagram, on the YouTube. Yeah. You already know. So today, in regards to everything we're going to be talking about, Landon and I actually went out to Deerfield Beach, right? And they got this spot called Flotate. Right? Super dope spot. And what you do is float. We spoke about this before. They give you your own individual pods, right? So you get, like I always have to grab the cabin or the XL cabin, so I get a big-ass room, right? And it has like a big-ass tub of Epsom salt, a shitload of it. You sit in the room for about an hour or longer. Depending on if you want, you could get 30, or you could get 60, 90, you could get 120 minutes inside of there. You shut off the lights. There's no music, sensory deprivation, and you float. I recommend getting into that float under the influence and just enjoying what it is, man. And I was able to really chill out today doing that. Then to be able to, I came home, I don't know, for whatever reason, I was like, let me clean out the gym in the back, right? So I got my therapy through that. I heard that 38 Spesh was in town. And I was like, you know what? I need him on the podcast. He came out here. He was in the building when we had Armani Caesar up here. And he sat in the side of the room and he just watched us. And after the show was over, he was like, I'm gonna need to fuck with y'all. Mm-hmm. And I held him to that. So he's on his way here right now. He's out here on business. So I made sure like it was just something I had to snatch him out of doing business for a minute to come do some more business with the Danza Project. It's just, for us, this is some shit that we've been building up to with all the New York artists. The ones that we respect, starting with obviously where we started with Conway the Machine, Benny the Butcher, West Side Gun. That's something that, being from Buffalo, that was the movement that we wanted to get in here. We did get to interview Benny the Butcher, but we interviewed so many great people along the way too. I don't even want to start shouting out names because I feel like I'll miss some, but I'm going to try. We had Camouflage Monk. We had Jay Skis. We had OJ up here. We had Young World up here. We had Bliss up here. We had Ponzo Houdini up here. We had Rick Hyde up here. Did I say shots?
Nah.
We got shots up here.
Shots.
Man.
Yeah.
We had Tony Boy up here.
We on a run. And that's just Buff. That's just the fans.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
And it's always something I'm gonna do. I like back home we really fuck with 38 Spesh.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's obviously something for me where I'm
super
like
necessary.
Yeah, let's get the artists up here. And I like the way that people from back home create art. It's none of that sugarcoating bullshit.
Right.
It's all real music.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I feel like there's a lot of game that you could learn from artists like that. A whole lot of game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited about it, to be honest with you.
It's gonna be nice, man.
I am. I'm excited to have artists up here like that. So he's on his way right now. He said so here's what happened. He said he wanted me to grab a he was like, yo, to see if they got Clase Azul, right? Is it Clase or Clase? I don't drink it.
Clase
Azul.
Yeah, like blue class. Like that's the tier. Yeah. That's the level, the blue class.
And then I was there, they didn't have it.
Uh-huh.
And we were, just looking around and they said they had Casa Comos. And it's Resposado. It tastes pretty good.
Uh-huh. And you could tell it's new. It said the third batch. So this is fresh. It's good too. Honestly, we should have did it on ice or straight. But it's nice. You could tell.
I'm all right. I'm all right with some ginger ale. I need some ginger ale today.
Yo, it's nice.
And then did I just skip past Giovanni? Did I not give Giovanni a proper introduction?
He next.
This my nephew right here, Giovanni.
Up at bat.
We started. He obviously he's into music. He does music, and on top of that, he's super into the scene. And he's out here staying with me and stuff like that. And you know that the shit with the Danza project, it's 100% authentic. So it is what it is. I like it feeling like family. So I brought family in here. So I brought this little motherfucker up here with me so he could talk his shit too, because he's got a lot of questions to ask. And then tell him where they could find you at.
Y'all can hit me on Instagram at itz._geo__.
ITZ underscore or ITZ.geo.
.geo__.
You could just hear the youth. You could hear the youth.
Man, that's how I felt saying my shit. I ain't never plugged my IG like that.
I know.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
saw it.
So it's like,
yeah.
you know what I mean? I gotta hit you with the and ladies and gentlemen. Coming like you gotta.
You know what it is? I just come with it.
Right.
I just come with it. You know what I started doing this week? Rollerblading.
No, hell no. This dude, he get people phone. He just be like, let me see your phone. Boom. Throw his Instagram in there.
Yeah.
Follow.
That's how you gotta be.
Give him the phone. You don't play.
Yeah, why would you do anything else? Why would you do anything else? But I went rollerblading this week. I was like, you know what? I gotta stop being a fat ass. Went rollerblading. I was doing quite all right. This guy's mad because he tried to hit the brakes real quick.
Oh, you went out there too?
Yeah, he fucked this shit up.
Bro, I bust my shit,
inline?
bro.
Oh man,
he went down and out. I was on the phone with Landon, so I didn't notice he was down.
What kind of rollerblades are we talking about?
Yeah, inline rollerblades.
Yeah,
is there a different kind? Huh?
The 4-wheel joints?
Those are roller skates.
No, it was straight blades.
Same shit.
It was straight blades.
Okay.
It was straight
rollerblades.
Isn't there a difference between rollerblades and roller skates?
Yeah, but not everybody knows that. So if you say rollerblades, I assume that's why.
Is that a Florida thing that people don't know about?
Is it? No, they definitely know about that. What
is it? I don't know.
That's why I was asking. Inline or, you know what I mean?
Anyway, so this guy, right?
Bro, I don't know. It was a car coming out.
Listen, this is a very Landon. This is a very important part.
I'm rolling. Last thing we know,
I want you guys to listen to this story. Wait a second. Don't tell the story. Restart the story. Restart the story real quick. This is important.
What's going on?
What happened?
All right. So we skating. I'm tight bored. So I see the first one to the stop sign went. I'm thinking he just gonna turn around and just go slow. But he going tight fast, but not really going fast. So I'm keeping up.
He getting stride.
I'm keeping up. But then I was like, all right, I'm done with this. So I go down one of the side streets fast as hell. Scared. Go down the side street. He ain't follow me, so I turn around. Now I gotta turn around, but I'm turning around cool. I go straight into the sidewalk, off the street. I'm going raw, like I go through the driveway and all. Go back on the street. I'm catching up. Wow. It's a cross section. It's a stop sign. I'm on rollerblades. I'm going, but I can't stop. So I look. I said, oh shit, it's a car coming. I said, no. I'm thinking I'm finna get hit. I hit the ground before the car
You gotta
come.
hit the grass. You couldn't find
No,
the grass.
I hit the
Yeah,
ground.
that's how I go about
I
it.
hit
Rule
the
number
ground.
one, boy.
That is how
I'm
I
going
go
straight.
about
I'm in
it.
the middle of an intersection. Where I'm gonna go?
Nah, boy, you got game
For the
time
grass.
decision. You gotta.
So let me tell you what
Game time
you need
decision
to
was
understand
roll,
about
drop,
that.
roll, and tumble and fumble. Like, get out the way.
And let me tell you what is important about that. Could have been tragic, and I just want you guys to know that if you're hurt in the car, call William Attar,
That
444-4444. And we got to have some sort of communication
Let's
this
go.
week with my guy William Attar.
Shout him out.
Man, I'm excited about that. I'm excited that we were able to be. They followed us on IG, and for me, it's like a proud moment. It's a big time moment. I've been saying this forever. Literally, it's such a huge thing for me.
Since I was
It's
I was
documented.
saying this since I was a kid.
Oh, word.
Yeah, I love it, man. Hurt in the car.
You see it
Call
on the,
William
on the,
Attar.
on the TV all day.
444444.
We gotta clip all those and put them together.
Yeah, hell yeah. It'll take forever to find them
It'd be
all,
fire.
but it would be fire. You know what I mean? I'm
Shout 'em out.
I'm such a huge fan of stuff like that.
Yeah.
I just do that all the time. I got some special plans. I got some special plans, William.
Oh,
Me and you need to converse.
we should bring them out.
We need to
here.
have that would be amazing.
That would be fun.
Could you imagine the difference of that? Like I got William Attar up here.
Come on.
Could you imagine that?
But we gonna talk some shit.
Let's talk about some cases.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know.
Let's talk about
Absolutely.
some
Yeah,
cases.
yeah. But he won't even
How
be
much
able
was
to.
that case
As
you
much as
won
he
last
can.
week?
Right.
He might tell you.
I need to know.
A Billy.
You never know.
That's pretty cool.
He'll say-
I can't
he'll
wait
say
to
which
do
one.
that. So that's
I'm
gonna be
hurt.
pretty.
I was hurt in the car, William.
Mm.
I couldn't dial 444.
Oh, man.
I was that hurt.
No, but that'd be dope. Get him
It
a
was
nice
down
cigar.
and out. You got to put it on
chilling.
speed dial when your car hits something. It just automatically knows 444
No.
Hey, Siri,
4444.
One time I got in a
Siri,
car
call
accident.
William
He should-
Attar.
He needs to set
I
that
got
up.
in this
He
William,
car.
probably
call
does
us.
have.
William, call us.
Give
We
us a
gotta
call, William.
make
The
you some
car
bread,
said
man.
We got your back.
the car said dialing 911. It said crash detected. Dialing 911. I said freak no. Tried to get out. My door was broke. I had to get out.
I
the back
told you
door and run.
not to talk
Wait,
about
what are
this
you- yeah,
story.
wait, what? Wait, whoa. What? Ooh, wait.
I told you not to talk about this. Don't leave it alone.
My guy.
Leave it alone. The story is not allowed to be
That
discussed
was a
until he
fucking
speaks.
Dope video.
Until he
game.
speaks to William Attar.
William,
There's
I
no
need you.
chance.
They
Yeah.
got that game on Xbox too.
William.
man. That was-
We got a guy. I know a guy. So that's pretty fucking cool, man. I'm excited about that. You know what else I'm excited about? I'm excited about Tuesday coming up.
Yeah, me too.
2 girls, 1 blunt. You know, had to hold off the show because Chris wasn't able to make last Saturday. And Chris sent a message, and I was like, I'm not gonna do him like this.
I
He
just
said,
didn't wanna miss
I
this, man.
need to be a part of this
Yeah,
episode.
I think we got a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
And pod to pod is interesting, and then it's also 2 women. People say we don't have enough women up here. All right, well let's go.
I
And then
have a
also-
feeling it's gonna get a little bit live.
Yeah,
I'm gonna talk my
We're
shit.
gonna finally get to talk about a lot of shit that we don't usually touch on. So that's dope.
I just know I'm definitely gonna talk my
You know what I mean?
shit.
Look
We're
forward
talking
to that.
shit.
But they very different than us. They
Right.
different
That's
type of.
But it's also
podcast.
2 people, different gender, similar.
They
Oh no,
age.
it's war.
Nah.
Exactly.
Ah, it's war.
Like
you
it's
guys kidding me?
up for
We're going to
them.
war.
It's up
You
for
guys
them.
are you guys
It's
are out of your
over.
fucking
It's
minds.
a versus.
No,
it's
yeah,
a
we're- yeah,
it's a
exactly.
celebration.
You want to
No, it's
come
a
in
war.
our domain?
That means we got to go to theirs. If that's what it is. Home and
Gotta
away.
come and kill him.
Either.
Listen.
Nah.
We gotta go. And
It's
kill
love, man. It's love.
What's good, Marcus?
LUV.
What's good, Charlie? And yeah, again, we got our guy 38 Spesh is gonna be walking in the building any minute now, and we're gonna have a completely different conversation with him because I'm excited to talk to a musician about real business. You know what I mean? Like real business, not just music business. What's good, Adrian? He's gonna be here in a couple minutes. Thank God, I've been waiting for Adrian to come up. Go ahead. The fuck was that?
Intermission. That boy at the crib.
Get this. You see what happens over here? Get this guy the
Listen,
fuck
guys,
up
you're
out
only
of
young
here.
once, okay, guys?
Go ahead. Do your thing. Do your thing. Come on. Get the fuck out. No, it's not
Still
working
missed
for
it.
you.
Oh, man.
It's not working. Come on. Come on.
Could have ate by now.
I'm such a dickhead too. You know what I mean? I really am. I don't know. I just am. I'm a dickhead, America. I am. I absolutely am. And you know what? Sometimes I really don't mean to be, but I don't care to clarify it. You ever been that? You ever do that?
I mean, yeah,
Like
you
somebody
gotta grow to
takes
that.
what you did the wrong way, and you look at them and you're like, it'd be way too long to explain to you. And so I'd rather you believe whatever you believe. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like you cut somebody off by accident pretty much, and you look back and they're like, what the fuck? And you don't like the way they looked at the what the fuck ish, and you're like, I don't want to explain to him that I didn't even see him. You know? So fuck it. Then you flick the middle finger up, you know what I mean? hold that shit, bitch.
Take that.
But yeah, so all the fucking dope shit that's going on. What's good, Adrian? Adrian, shout out to you, man, and your beautiful daughter. I think I'm so happy for you, bro. That's so dope. Obviously you have other kids, but me just having a kid recently, I'm sitting here like, man, time for another one. You know what I mean? So like, you already know. That's just how I'm feeling, man. Shout out to you and your daughter. I'm sure you're busy as hell now, so I appreciate you tuning in. Shout out to you, DeMario. Make sure y'all are spreading that word up on that Facebook and on the YouTube, telling people to come join in so we can have this fire-ass interview.
For real.
Let me check.
Let's check the countdown.
I'm just checking. He said, boom, boom. A few more minutes. But yeah, I was like, you know what? I want to go on. I want to be on here live, talking shit before somebody comes on, be able to get my shit off. And I want everybody out there to make sure that you're smashing the like button, that you're pressing the share button. This is the moment right now. Right now, I need you to press that fucking share button. I need you to mash that fucking like button. I need you to turn on your notifications. I need to stop cursing. I think I did good at that for a little while where I stopped and then I started getting comfortable up here again. And I'm like, why would I do such a thing?
Plus, when you're sipping, the conversation gets real. You start getting passionate. Go slip a few F-bombs in there. Like,
you know what I'm going to do, though? I got to make 38 Spesh rap today.
that'd be dope.
That would be real dope. He's a wordsmith.
Right.
This dude really puts words together well. It's an interview, again, that I've been excited about for quite some time. We almost made it happen about a month or two ago. But now that it's on the horizon, super fucking dope, too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? What else was I going to say? What else was I going to say today? What else did I have for you, Landon? I had something for you specifically. You know what I has? You know what I had specifically for you, Landon? That I wanted to speak with you about.
What's that?
What made you look at Joe Biden's eyes?
Yeah, he's on to something.
Is it did something pop up on the internet somewhere that shouted that highlighted it for you, and then you just researched? It definitely looks like they edited his eyes.
For those of you who haven't seen it, what are they talking? What are you talking about?
Yeah, no. So Joe Biden, whatever his speech, it looks like they enhanced his or opened his eyes
Like there's a filter.
through the computer. It literally looks like a filter. Because it definitely looks like there's like a filter on it.
Yeah, it was pretty sus.
It's weird. The guy's a weird guy. Maybe it's not even Joe Biden out there.
I think they're just trying.
Maybe
to
it's
hide
Ron
his,
Biden.
Hide his health or lack thereof.
Yeah, he's old.
You know
I
what
mean,
I'm
like what's going
I
on?
think
They're
they're
all
trying
so goddamn old. We need some new people up there. We need some new faces, new minds, new brains, new shit.
That'll be the day.
You
man.
know?
That'll be the day.
I tell you what, I approve of this certified gluten-free Comos.
It's fire. It's really good.
Yeah, I'm glad we made the decision.
It's really good. Reposado was a good choice too.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
executive decision.
And if you guys look up the word Comos, by the way, it's actually pretty.
He has to repeat this because he has to. He wasn't taking no for an answer earlier.
Well, oh no. So we go in there, and I'm like Comos. And we're asking about tequila. We're looking for Clase Azul. Didn't have it. So we're like, what's that one? That one looks great. And he's like, oh yeah, it's tequila. I was like, yeah, but Comos, the name looks it's like Greek. It's different. That's not a Mexican name. And he's like, all tequila is made in Mexico. Like a little side comment. I'm like, nigga.
Oh no, I did hear that when I was walking out the door.
I'm like, nigga, the name is Greek. And then that's why he tried to come back with a little bit more information. Like, oh yeah, so the word is Greek. And actually, he looked it up real anyways, the word Comos, what it actually is, Let's see. It was a ritualistic drunken procession performed by revelers in ancient Greece. And if you guys look it up, there's pictures like imagery on pots showing exactly what a komos was, and it's just a bunch of people having libations. If you look it up, so great name for a fucking tequila, if you ask me.
I think so.
Absolutely.
I'm happy about it. I am.
38 might want some ice for that.
That's fine. We have bartenders on staff here at the Danza Project headquarters. We do.
That we do.
We have a cool ass fucking podcast. You know what I noticed? Everything we want to do here at the Danza Project is organic. We don't want it to be set up as an interview per se. We want it to be set up as a dope ass conversation. Landon, could you grab the door, please?
Which it always ends up being.
Let me get some FaceTime before you go. Boom. So we always want this shit to be set up as a dope-ass conversation. So we bring artists up here with the intention to have them talk, to have them be them. You know what I mean? And so that is something that we keep hearing after the shows are over of the artists telling us like they appreciate that it was organic that way. Hold on 1 second. You. Hello? I don't think you meant to call me that way. Adrian, you tell me how's life for you. That's what we need to know. But back to what I was saying real quick. It is so dope to be able to, for people to appreciate that aspect of it, that we're doing that. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because they get up here and, you know, like when you're in a podcast or in any interview or in any room or in any conversation, there's a feeling out process.
Yeah.
And people get to watch that live.
That's real.
You know what I mean? No bullshit. And we're live right now. And my man 38 Spesh in the building. We went up. We had to go live right away. Let the people, you know what I mean?
Yeah, boy.
Right here. Where's Giovanni at?
Let's go.
What's goody?
Oh shit.
What it do? What it do? What it do?
Man.
Go ahead.
Like that lighter.
What's going on there, man?
Yes, sir.
Trust. 38 Spesh in the building, man.
Let's get them set up with the mic.
This is my guy Giovanni, my nephew right here.
Definitely, we can smoke in here.
We can't because I just had the baby.
Oh, you just had the baby. That's an hour and a half. Smoking. Definitely taking a break.
Nah, we could definitely take a break. That's something we could definitely do. Here, Landon, that mic good? You got it on the other camera good?
I'll take a shot there.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So they didn't. We were just talking about this. They didn't have Class A, so we got this shit. This is fire though. You need ice or anything?
Nah.
That's you right here.
That's straight.
Yeah, that's a new joint right there. It's actually pretty good.
Oh, word.
I don't know if you ever tried that. It's good stuff.
I never tried this.
Man.
It's good as hell.
Smooth.
Salute.
Man, I feel bad. I feel like he got to get his smoke on, man.
No, I do too. So I definitely want to smoke a little more too. So we could definitely do that.
For sure. So what's good, man? What's happening?
Hey, man, I'm just getting back to work, back outside. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
About to bless them with some motherfucking music. You know what I'm saying?
So you're out here doing business?
Nah, I'm actually out here with my kids and shit, man. I took my kids out here for about a week and shit on some vacay shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up. You know, I went down a trip down memory lane listening to your music. Right. And I want to get right into it with you about the business aspect of it. Like, you really talk a lot about business, a lot about real estate. You know, a lot about the importance. You could tell, like, you're really on your shit, talking about, like, having an accountant to do all the crunch all these numbers for you and getting all your shit right and putting all your money in the right places. You know, it's not just in the bank, filling this up, filling that up, and doing that shit. And that's something that not too many artists get into. So is that something that you're into more than your music when it comes to that?
Yeah, man. You know, I'm definitely in the business, probably, you know, more than the music and shit. You know, I'm passionate about music, but, like, you know, business is like some survival shit. You know what I'm saying? That's like, you gotta survive, you gotta eat. So, you know, that'd be like primary. You know, I wake up and always think of different ways to, you know, bring in some cash and shit, man. You know, being less fortunate, like coming from a less fortunate place.
Yeah.
You know, you realize the importance of, you know, having some financial freedom.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, a lot of people only focus on getting it. Nobody studies how to keep it. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? That's like the lesser. That's the less spoken about. That's the one that people miss.
Right.
You don't do your research on that. All y'all want to do is make it, but once you get there, how you gonna keep it and keep making it?
Right.
Because it's easy to spend that motherfucker once you start getting it too.
So how long have you been in the industry, and at what point did the business like start dominating over it?
So, it's crazy. I wouldn't say been in the industry. I've been around the industry for a while. You know what I mean? 15, 20 years and shit. You know, like dibbling, dabbling, hopping on mixtapes, just like, you know, fucking around. But I never was in it. When I say in it, that's when you live in it and it's your business. You know, until you actually making money off of it. And, like, you know, it's hard to really say that you in it. You know, these last few years, I've been in it.
Okay.
You know, like, prior to that, I was just, you know, I was a street nigga that just was talented. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But these last few years, I've been completely like on some business behind the scenes shit and really understanding how to capitalize off of the talent. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, like being around it at first, when I first came around it, I just cared about getting heard. You know, I found other ways to make money and shit, so it wasn't important for me to make money off it. I just wanted to get heard. I just wanted my talent to be heard. You know, after doing that for so many years, you know, you like, man, I gotta figure out how to, you know, make some money off this. And you know, that's when things start turning around for me, when I start treating it like a business.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That tweaking mentality.
Yeah, completely.
How you approach it, man, that's a big deal. A lot of people think it's just fun and games. Really got to work. If it's something that you truly want, truly desire, it's somebody else going twice as hard as you.
I
You know
agree.
what I mean? So that's something that I relate to in the fight world.
So how did you know, obviously something here. You got some more shit to add to that?
That was it.
When obviously I'm from Buffalo, you know what I mean? So being from Buffalo, I was able to hear of you through Buffalo artists. How did you connect with all these artists, and where did that start? Where did that begin? Because, you know, obviously we had Benny up here, Armani up here, you know, a lot of Buffalo artists and stuff like that.
So it started from, you know, me going to Buffalo to record. Shout out to my homies in Rochester, Team Invasion, DJ Greenlander, you know, that whole camp. You know, my homie, shout out to Jamel. They had referred for me to go to Buffalo and record with DJ Shay, you know, back before I was putting out my first mixtapes. So I would go to DJ Shay's studio, and I just love the environment. You know what I'm saying? There was a bunch of motherfuckers just bitters and shit. So that became like my home studio. So like my first mixtapes and shit, what I took professionally, was created in DJ Shay studio. R.I.P. to DJ Shay. You know what I'm saying? Shay was like all our coach. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, you know, that's how I gained the relationship with the whole Buffalo artists, with all the Buffalo artists, because we all work together out the same studio. You know what I'm saying? And for those that don't know, Rochester and Buffalo like 45 minutes away. You know what I'm saying? It's not far at all. So, you know, I hop on the road, I go there and record, you know, and come back. You know what I'm saying? And that shit was like over 15 years ago, 16 years ago, probably 20.
Yeah, that's a long ass time ago.
Yeah, that was a long time.
Lilo Studios.
Right.
Again, when I went back to Buffalo, I had to take him by so he could see the location. I feel like that place should damn near be forbidden for anybody to walk in that shade spot. You know what I mean? But you've been doing, so you've been at this shit, you said, for what, 15 years? You said involved in the industry, or did you start making music? Like what the question I ask most people, I don't want to skip past, is when we do an interview, it's really not about, we're going to ask questions, but I really want to know who 38 Spesh is, and I feel like that's what all the fans want to know, and the new fans. Like, what made 38 Spesh? How did that come to be? Like, how was your upbringing? You were born in Rochester?
Born and raised in Rochester. You know what I'm saying? Born and raised in Rochester and shit. And, you know, born in the slums, in the ghetto. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, real harsh environments and dysfunctional environments and shit that, you know, just like every other ghetto kid and shit, came across a lot of trouble as a youth. You know, like a real troubled youth in and out of DFY facilities and shit. You know what I'm saying? I caught my first cell charge at 14 years old.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
Like I was off the porch at 11. That's why when y'all hear these stories, y'all hear it, it's real vivid. And, you know, like the people from where I'm from, like, you know, they see me out there, you know what I mean? So they feel this shit. You know, they know it. They know the shit is real. You know what I'm saying? And that's it, man. I'm just like, you know, every ghetto kid, man, that just was real talented trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Trying to figure it out, man. And
How did music become a thing?
so my older brother, you know, he was a rhymer when I was young, and my pops was a DJ. You know what I'm saying? So there used to be a lot of records and, you know, equipment in the house and shit. My older brother would be up there rapping and shit, and I was like young, you know, wanting to be like Big Bruh. And, you know, I started young, like 7 years old and shit when I wrote my first, you know what I mean? And that's how it started, you know what I'm saying? And then, like I said, I came outside early. So after I came outside and started experiencing shit, you know, that's how I grew into B38.
That's dope. You know, like, you know, somebody just mentioned on here that you're a great storyteller, right? And in your music, it really is incredible. And you say it because it's vivid to you. This is real shit. It's not made up shit, which for a lot of artists is. I ain't trying to disrespect any artist, but you could tell through your music that it's very real and coming up like that. And you could hear it through every track, something significant that you're saying. It seems like you're really trying to spread a message to people. Could you talk to us about that? Like, have you ever had that instance where you really impacted somebody's life, or a fan walked up to you, or another rapper came up to you and talked to you about like what you've done for them?
Yeah, all the time and shit. Like me, I'm a motivator and shit. I overcame a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? So like, I like to motivate people and shit. Like when I go in the booth, I know who I'm talking to. I'm talking to myself at a certain point in my life that needed some motivation. I needed something to listen to help me get through my daily activity, to help me want to push forward and shit and rise above my circumstance. So when I go in the booth, I talk to that same kid. Like, I don't even aim for the world. I don't even care about everybody else. Like, other motherfuckers who not from that lifestyle gonna feel it because the authenticity. Right. But I aim for one person when I step in the booth. And that's just an older version of myself trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? And that's how motherfuckers relate to it. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. Because that's the only people that I'm talking to. So they be like, he rap about the same shit. He always talk about this because it ain't for you.
Right.
The people that it's for and shit, they appreciate it. You know, if you appreciate motivation, you gonna fuck with me. And if you appreciate high level of lyricism, you gonna fuck with me. But my shit ain't for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Right. It's in the details.
Respect.
Yeah, it's in the details. If you don't know them details, you're not gonna know it when you see it.
Mm-hmm.
You're right. That's
now, definitely, it's something that when you listen to yourself, you got to listen to it 2 or 3 times, and some shit it'll still hit you a little bit. You know what? Something that you were talking about. You're talking about, is it 7 bedrooms?
7 bedrooms.
And
4
some expensive ass bathtubs.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah.
So
all of that shit is real. Marble floors is heated. You know what I'm saying? My kids walk on heated marble floors and shit. You know what I'm saying?
So your real estate is a thing for you too?
Yeah, that's one of the things. You know what I'm saying? I'm in a business. I'm in the all around business, man. Whatever makes sense, and I play the long game. You know what I'm saying? I play the long game and shit. So, you know, whatever makes sense, I'm for it, and I understand that. You know, you got to put the work in and really understand and really educate yourself on whatever market or whatever you're trying to do. You know what I mean? A lot of people think because they got money, they could just jump into something, but it's more about education, self-education. You know what I'm saying? So I'm big on that. I see something, I want to know how it's operating. Like, before I jump in it, I want to learn anything about it and then turn it into something.
So how far into that do you feel like the music is crazy? You got some of the craziest joint projects I've ever heard in my life.
I appreciate that, man.
You got Camino. You got
shout out to Camino.
You got Benny.
Shout out to my bro.
You know, Ransom is somebody I really fuck with coming up. When he was, it was Ransom, Hitchcock, and Budden back in the day. So Ransom always had crazy bars. That album is crazy.
Yes, man. Ransom is like, you know, Ransom is one of the best rappers alive right now, man. You know, like right now in 2022, yeah, Ransom one of the best rappers alive.
Yeah, he's
man.
on it. He's focused.
Like, yeah, he ain't nothing to play with, man.
But it's such a great mix. All of them are great mixes. The way you all go back and forth like that, obviously, that's something that you thoroughly enjoy.
Yeah, yeah, man. I come from that environment of ciphers and shit. Yo, back in the days and shit, I used to ride through the hoods, and it used to be circles of guys rapping. Like you literally used to see like a cipher, and that shit used to excite me. You know how like a ball player wake up when he young and want to go to the park and look for cats playing ball.
Yeah,
I was looking for ciphers and shit.
Y'all niggas at today, man.
Yeah, I wanted to
It's
go
Thursday.
there and jump in some shit and get busy. So when I'm on songs with cats, that's the closest form that I got to an actual cipher, and that's why I get busy at. You know what I'm saying? Where we can feed off each other energy, and
It's exciting when you look at it like that.
yeah, that's what it is. So whenever y'all hear me with cats, so it's me and another cat. That's my natural element. You know, that's what I'm best at.
that's what's up. And it makes for music that could catch you in all sorts of different directions, because there's messages being sent from different artists, and there's a full album worth of it where you could hear both sides of the spectrum. You know, different sides talking about the same shit. Super dope. Those albums are crazy right now. So what's next and what's in store for you musically?
Shit, man. Musically, I got a lot of shit coming out. Right now, I'm working on my solo. My solo done, and it should be coming out end of next month. You know what I'm saying? It's called 7 Shots. You know what I'm saying? It's ending a trilogy to some shit that I did. I did 5 shots. Y'all need to go get that. If y'all ain't get that, I produce every joint on it. Then I did 6 shots. You know what I'm saying? That was another EP. You know what I'm saying? I produced every shit on there. Now I'm ending the trilogy with 7 shots. Okay. 7 shots, I went out and got outside production from all the cats that I've been fucking with through all my journey. You know what I'm saying? So like 7 shots, that's how I'm ending the trilogy.
I see.
You know what I'm saying? And y'all gonna love that. You know what I mean? I can't wait for y'all to hear that, man.
Let's
I swear
go.
to God.
So
First single out right now, Last Gas, me and Ransom, Last Gas is out right now. Y'all go check that out. That shit is amazing.
Listen, man, I spent the whole day, I was talking about it earlier before you came on, I went to a spot called Flotate. You ever hear that?
Nah.
So it's a spot you go to, it's like they put you in a sensory deprivation chamber, like you're sitting in a, you know, like it's like a tub, you know, a big ass, like a pool.
It's a
damn
pod.
Yeah, it's a pod. You float. So they got the water set up, like Epsom salt. You float like the Dead Sea type shit. No music, no light, pitch black. You zone out. So I zoned
just
out.
floating in the water.
Yeah.
So after a while, and the water is body temperature. So after a while, you don't feel the body. It's just the mind. It's not worrying about how I'm sitting. I'm uncomfortable. I'm thirsty. It's just, you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
I'm into shit like that,
but
right?
I'm
Like
to do
You
it.
did you did.
No, I'm itching.
What?
I almost
Yeah,
played
that's
hooky
funny.
today. I almost left work to go do that. Like,
Nah,
I've been
I
itching.
did. It knew it was weird. The first time it was weird.
Right. Oh, so yeah, how did that go? So
The
now
first time.
now it was the second time, right?
Yeah.
So was it better?
No, I didn't go.
Oh,
I was at
okay,
work.
Okay. I was gonna ask you to compare.
Yeah,
first
so
and second.
so about that is like I'm real big into mindfulness, right? Meditating, you know, relaxing and being able to catch everything. So I did that shit. I came home, I was cleaning out my back gym, and I'm listening to your music, and through your music, I'm zoned out, and I'm like I'm all the way in there, like the picture is painted, and I'm able to kind of learn who you are.
Right.
Not even kinda. I'm actually able to learn who you are through the music.
Right.
Coming up in a life where you started off with trouble, and you did a little time, right?
Definitely.
What is that like overcoming all that to being who you are today, to being on top of it, not just, you know, I'm out here because the bars are phenomenal. Those are grade A bars right there. But you're living it, and you're somehow able to fit the business aspect of it with the real shit and still make it, you know, witty and catchy.
Right.
So tell me about like overcoming all that obstacle. How stuck were you when that happened? Is that what helped you bounce back or bounce up into the man that you are today?
Yeah, like, you know, like every obstacle built a little layer and shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's where the character come from. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I've been through a lot of shit, man, continuously on my journey while I've been following. You know what I'm saying? But it's been shaping me just shaping me continuously and shit. You know, and I've been through a lot of shits, but I think that shit is just here for me to be able to give a testimony and motivate motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? As an independent artist, the street nigga, it ain't nothing that you could experience I ain't been through. You know what I'm saying? Overcame. So it's a guy out there right now that need to hear that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
He needs to hear that. He needs to
100%.
know, like, because it was times I thought about giving this shit up. Like, you know, like, it was times I wasn't making no cash from this shit. And I knew I was better than all these motherfuckers, but not making no money off it.
How you ball
Like,
your
that
fist
shit
up
was
a
so
little
damn
bit,
discouraging, but you got to keep shooting. You got to keep shooting. Shout out to my homie Rain 910. My nigga Rain, I remember he had a conversation with me and shit because I was quiet for a minute. And he told me, he was like, Spesh, man, you know, you only lose if you throw in the towel. You know, like, it could be the day shit about to happen for you and you decide to quit the day before. That's when you lose. And that shit stuck with me. And say, you know what, I'm just
a good friend.
Yeah, I'm like, you know what, you know, that was some real shit. Because, like, this music shit is real discouraging. So for all my upcoming cats out there, I understand. I know what it's like to put out music, you know, and not get the response that you're supposed to get, you know, and then you got to do it again. And you got to do it again, you know what I'm saying? But stay true to yourself, man. You know, stay true to yourself, man. Keep working, you know. Don't ride dick. Don't follow no trends, you know what I'm saying? Don't force nothing. And it's going to happen. I'm a prime example of that. You know, I don't do nothing but make music. And I make a good living. And I come from, you know, I know where I come from.
Yeah.
You know? So, you know, I want y'all to know that it could happen, you know, and you just got to work. You know what I'm saying? And educate yourself.
So the music industry today, I feel like is a bunch of, I mean, not the grown-ups, right? The kids that are coming up in the game. I feel like damn near every day now, every week, somebody's gone. They're taking somebody away. What would you say to all these kids that I feel like it's, in my personal opinion, I feel like it's a lot of ego involved. Like, these, you know what I mean? They're taking it too far with little simple shit said between, amongst rappers. They're killing each other for shit they really don't need to be killing each other for. But what type of advice would you give to these artists as an OG in the game?
Man, not to sound cliche and shit, but that shit ain't worth it, man. Going to jail is corny. Like, it's nothing gangster about being in jail, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was talking to my homie and shit the other day. It's like, I was really in the streets and shit. We tried to straighten up. We straightening up. It's like jail ain't even filled with real street niggas no more. It's filled with niggas that came off the porch late. You know what I'm saying? That they ain't really understand the consequences of this shit.
No morals.
You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that shit is corny, man. Like, at the end of the day, man, it's about living. It's about living, being healthy, and getting your money. Anything that get in the way of that, it ain't about nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit ain't about nothing. And that's my advice. Get some money, live long. That's gangster. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's a lot more difficult route to take. You know what I mean? Like, to be able to, people don't realize in business how difficult that game is. Right? Like, that you really got to put some work into it. Like, that's something that you really got to apply yourself to. That is a lot more difficult than being out there in the streets. Like, you know, it takes hard work. Go ahead and do that hard work, and it's, that shit is achievable for anyone. For the longest time, it seemed like, you know, it was only achievable for a certain demographic. You know what I mean? And then the rapping came through, and it's like you only can make it if you're rapping, playing ball, or whatever the fuck it is. But that's not the case anymore. Now we all have an opportunity to take advantage of what's in front of us, and a lot of people won't, just because of ego. You know what I mean? They want to look a certain way. They want to behave a certain way. And it's crazy to me because that door is open for so many people now that I'm surprised that more people aren't jumping into that lane. Now, you're doing music and business. And what would you say is the best advice given to you by somebody in the industry that has helped shape your career?
Oh man, like it's hard, man, because I got a strong counsel team that I pick up things from. They like my teachers and shit. My accountant, I got 2 lawyers, and them really like my teachers and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that I talk to. So shout out to both of my lawyers. My homie JB, my homie John J. You know what I'm
So
saying?
you talk to the lawyers about everything except for the family business.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You listening. Exactly. Now, I'm a type to pick your brain. You can't be around me with knowledge and I'm not going to ask you what the fuck going on. I don't know how people is comfortable with not knowing some shit. You're not about to be around me making all this money and we just cool and I'm not trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. I'm not that type of person.
Rightfully so.
I need to figure out what the fuck is going on in any situation. I don't give a fuck. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm very inquisitive. And you got to realize, like, these people, like, you paid a lawyer to give you information, not just to represent you. See, I paid my lawyer. I paid him to be able to gather that information he went to school for. So I became a lawyer. I'm a lawyer now. I write you up a contract. And I might not have the validation, but I got the information.
Boom.
You know what I'm saying? So I break bread with a person. I'm picking your brain. I need to know the information. That's all this shit is really about. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The only reason the motherfucker in position is because he knows something. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. And this is something I imagine because of the way you speak and the way you are. I imagine when you have other artists around you, this is a game that you pass on to them when you really fuck with that artist as well, right?
Hell yeah, man. I like that. I'm good for sharing information. Like that's one thing any artist know that they could say about Spesh. Like when they come around, I'm not one to like hold information and try to use that to have leverage over you and control you. I never want to be in control, and I want a man to be in control of his own destiny. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to be the reason that you didn't do what you're supposed to do. I actually want to contribute to you going somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And not me trying to hold strings on to you. Like I find some shit out. Like, I'm going to tell you, because I'm not trying to make money off my friends or get rich off my friends. Mm-hmm. Right. So a lot of cats, they get the information and be like, oh, okay, I got this. Now I could use this to actually get over on my homies. Me, it's like, nah, I got this information. I want my homies to have it too, so, And so every rapper I came across that I fuck with, when I seen like they ain't know some shit, and I just figured out, I pull him to the side like, yo, listen, and that's how I got relationships with all these different artists and all these joint projects. It come from like just, really sharing information, not holding information. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I never come at an artist like, yo, let me sign you and, let me da-da-da. Come at an artist like, let's make some money. This how I made the money. And, we could do this together and figure some shit out. It's just a piece of information and shit. And, and everybody around me and shit, that's how we handle each other. You know what I'm saying?
It sounds like you need to start a damn label.
Well, I actually did start a label, man. TCF, Trust Come First, is the label. You heard? Now, let's get this understood. Like, I am an independent artist that's signed to my label. And my label, got a roster, and
let's go.
We responsible for a lot of shit. But that shit ain't important. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That shit ain't important. Like, I'm not here to like, I'm here to work. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I'm here to work,
So you're talking about you're out here, living with you're out here celebrating, just out on a vacation with the family. How many kids you got?
I got 3 kids right now. You know what I'm saying?
2 boys, girl, boy?
Yep, I got 2 girls and a boy.
Okay.
And yeah, hell yeah, man.
The reason I'm asking you is I got a newborn son. I know when you came here the first time, my girl was pregnant.
Yeah, congratulations on that too, bro.
Appreciate you.
You know what I'm saying? I actually got a baby on the way right now and shit too.
Okay, that's what's
up. Yeah, I'm having a little boy and shit.
Oh, so you're 2 and 2?
Yeah, I'm about to be 2 and 2.
So here's why I asked you that question is having the mind that you have, and approaching the world the way you do. What type of advice are you giving your son? How old is your son?
My son is about to be 18 years old.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he's up there and shit. I had him when I was 19 and shit. You know what I'm saying? And he's 17 right now. What I tell my son, honestly, you know what I mean? The biggest thing I try to instill in him, that I tell him is, make sure you have discipline. You know, like,
Okay.
that's the most important thing. You got that, you're going to be able to achieve whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever you want.
Yeah.
So I'm big on discipline. Like, since he was young, I'm like, you got to know what this means.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That you got to master the art of doing what you don't want to do.
That's a good lesson to learn early.
You know what I'm saying?
Boy.
Master the art of doing what you don't want to do.
Right.
That's a gem.
Right.
I heard another one today, very similar. It was like, whatever you choose not to carry today, tomorrow's load would be just as, you're going to have to pick it up tomorrow. And then the bag just get bigger. You're just going to have to carry more tomorrow. So carry it today. Let's just keep the ball rolling. Come on. Keep putting in that work. Show up. Even when you don't want to, show up. And just like you said, sometimes right when you feel like quitting, pushing past that very moment, there is a breakthrough.
Real
It
shit.
gets a little bit easier. You might get a little bit more money. You might find a couple more tribulations, but we progressing. And you just keep going. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Let's go.
Right.
You're right. And one thing you keep touching on, outside of the discipline and everything like that, but education. Keep saying educate yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And even when you speak about how you interact with other artists, you're mentioning it's like not just education, but also empowerment through education. That's a big topic. That's a lot of things that's a big thing that not enough people spread or encourage, I feel like.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, even if they do mention it, you don't see them live it. It doesn't come through when you see them in person. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's rare and very powerful, especially when you're raising kids. And so for you to be able to give that gift at such an early age, discipline, they're going to be all right.
Nah,
Word. Because I'm
Yeah.
37.
Be all right.
I'm about to be 37. This is my first
I'm
kid.
37 too,
Let's
God.
go.
You know what I mean? This is my first kid now. So like my mindset is being able to listen to people like yourself, kind of like hear how you approach a situation and things like that. You know, obviously at this age, I have a little bit better of a perspective. I'm older. I got a bad back, so my fear is like, damn, when he's 20, what am I gonna do? You feel me?
That too, bro.
Yeah.
I know, I'm like, damn. It's kind of up in age. We having these kids.
Yeah, so that's where I'm nervous at. But as far as everything else, like I know that I'll be able to pass on so much wisdom because I'm a lot more calm in this day and age.
That's the same way I am, man. Like, I had my first child at 19. Like, I ain't know what the fuck, nothing about life. You know, and like we kind of like learned this shit out together. You know, now, you know, I'm about to have a new kid, and I got a lot of different, I understand, like, what being a father is, what just being a grown man is, you know what I'm saying? And it's just different having a kid older, you know what I'm saying? The key, the most important fact of that, though, is when we get up in this age, we start having these kids and make you realize, like, the importance of taking care of yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you don't want your kid to be 18, 19, and you can't even boogie. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I mean? We getting up there. Like, I'm trying to be a 60-year-old, that's all the way, function and get with you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? We must take care of ourselves, man. That's the most important thing. Like, we must take care of ourselves. Fuck that money. Fuck all that shit. You know what I'm saying? We must take care of ourselves. And I'm on that heavy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm on that super heavy.
That's dope to hear from artists in the hip hop industry, where so many artists are getting fucked up, and it seems like they're just doing the exact opposite. You know what I mean? I feel like that's definitely the generation that's before us. You know what I mean? That's coming up. It just seems like so many people are getting fucked up. Like these 20-year-old kids be looking damn near like good, same age as we are right now. You feel me?
Yeah, they be looking older than us. They look like the old school 40s. You know how the aunties and uncles used to look at 40 and shit. So they was on them heavy drugs.
When they had Clyde Drexler out there, you know what I mean? that's what they're looking like nowadays. But so you said 2 boys, you got 2 girls. What's the Cause I'm thinking about like if I got one now, I gotta pop the next one out immediately. How's that look? Like how scary is that shit?
Yo, I'm be honest with you. I'm to the point now. I'm just ready to start having them. I'm ready to just start keep letting them come. It's about legacy now.
You got a lot of bedrooms to fill up the crib.
Yeah, I got a lot of bedrooms. Fact though, I got a lot of bedrooms to fill up. So it's like I'm gonna start popping them out now. You know what I'm saying? Like I want a bunch of my little faces running around.
Yeah.
Right. Plus, it's different. I ain't in the streets no more. I'm gonna be around. So you know what I mean.
Come
Want a
on.
bunch of kids. You know what I'm saying?
Do you miss it? You're saying I ain't in the streets no more. Do you miss it?
Hell nah, man. Hell nah. Yo, I wake up. I literally wake up and be like, wow, like this really my life. Like whoa, like get the fuck out of here, like.
Remember when?
Nah, hell nah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I don't miss none of that shit because I'm really from it. Like, that was really my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, and just to wake up and know that I don't have to involve myself in nothing illegal, you know what I'm saying, is the best feeling in the world. That's some shit that, like, that's what I'm most proudly of. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud that my kids know what they dad do for a living. Like, I ain't want to be in the streets at this age, and they ask my daughter, what your father do? And she got to lie. She don't even know what her father does. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I take pride in the fact that, you know what I'm saying, like, I was able to make it out of that shit.
Right.
You know
Absolutely.
what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
And I encourage everybody that's out there, you know what I'm saying, to do everything y'all got to do. You know what I mean? To be around for you and yours.
Handle your business.
You know what I mean?
Let me ask you this. Do you feel like a rapper could really even make it in the industry nowadays without talking about that shit?
Yeah. If it is not you, I feel like a rapper don't got to talk about that shit. You know what I'm saying?
But does that make him like, does that automatically put him in a category of a Russ? Could he be could he speak about the streets without really being in the streets? You know what I mean? Because I remember Tupac came up.
I don't think that. Like,
Okay.
That's like, I never been to college.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm never going to speak on a college kid's lifestyle.
Okay.
That's just not me. Shout out to J. Cole. I'm pretty sure, like, he could, Kanye, he could, relate to the college kids. And that's dope,
But do you feel like they'll be accepted as much? Because, J. Cole talks about it, how he was scared to catch them beatings and shit like that in his last album, right?
I think that, I think every street nigga got, these same characteristics inside of them.
Yeah.
Every street nigga got every nigga that's in the streets got these same characteristics. So these are the vulnerable parts, or the parts that they may be more comfortable speaking about and expressing that we not. So accepting is just natural beings. That's easy to accept. It's the street shit that's hard to accept. Because a lot of motherfuckers is forcing some shit. You know what I'm saying? So artistry, man, that shit don't got no barriers on it, man. It's just about being pure. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta be from the streets to be dope. Like, I listen to all kind of shit. I just like talent. I just happen to be from the streets, so that's what I speak about. But if I was from somewhere else, I'd be a dope-ass college kid. I'd be a dope-ass skateboarder. I'd be a dope-ass whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But you're going to grind to get wherever you need to be, like whatever you're interested in, whatever your passion is, you're going to go at it.
Facts.
So you said that you listen to all types of shit. Do you actually listen to all types of shit? Because what type of shit you listening to?
Oh, man, man, my playlist is wide, man. I fucks with old school hip hop, new school hip hop. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with old school R&B. I fuck with rock. I fuck with motherfuckers like Pat Benatar and shit.
Okay,
I like
fine.
80s music.
That's that producer
Yeah,
talking.
Like, like I like music, any music that capture emotion. If I could hear that shit and I want to raise my cup or close my eyes and that shit make me feel something, I don't give a fuck who made it. If that shit is making me feel something, that's good music. That's what that shit is for.
Yeah.
So I listen to all that, like, I listen to a lot of different shit that people wouldn't expect.
So if you were to tell a hip-hop artist nowadays, if you were to give them kind of like a list, you need to listen to Before you make a
Alright,
track, I need to make sure you listen to these artists.
That's good. That's good that you say that, man. Because man, a lot of these young cats, like, ain't listen to the shit I listen to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when I find a young cat that's dope and he ain't listen to what I listen to, I'd be like, how?
Yeah.
I'd be like, how the fuck you pull that off? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that should be admirable to me. But I think that every rap nigga should listen to certain shit, though. It be certain shit that you should just, like, you should just go
Need
and
to
listen
have in
to.
your database, man.
You know what I mean? Certain
what's those
projects.
joints?
I feel like Life After Death, one of the best albums ever created. I feel like every rapper should check that out, run that front to back. You know what I'm saying?
By who?
By B.I.G., by Biggie Smalls. Just in case y'all don't know, I forgot it. Some young cat saying he like Life After Death.
I knew.
He like Life
I knew it was. I
After
just
Death. What
had
the
to-
fuck is that?
I had to make sure
Like,
because I know
what the
somebody that got
fuck?
an album named just like that.
Oh shit! All right, by
So this is
Notorious
who you're talking
B.I.G.
to right now,
Proven.
right?
Yeah,
Point
yeah,
proven.
yeah.
Look.
Yeah.
Life After Death, I feel like you should listen to. You gotta listen to either one of Nas' first two albums. You know what I'm saying? Either Illmatic or It Was Written, just so you can have a high level of creativity.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like a person should listen to some Tupac just so they could actually listen and hear some passion and some pain, to know what pain and passion is. You know what I'm saying? And definitely, I'm a lyrical head. I'm going to tell you to listen to G-Rap. Like, I'm sorry. I'm going to say you got to listen to G-Rap. You want to be nice, you got to listen to G. That's what the OGs used to tell me. They was like, nigga, you got to listen to Rakim, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, word. Like, that's what they used to tell me.
What
It
was
was
the
like,
album
nigga,
called? Son of Cool G Rap?
Son of Cool G-Rap, man. Shout out to G, man. So, yeah, you got to, and shout out to Hove, too, man. I could never leave Hove out, like, he done motivated me and shit. So, like, every rapper, I have some projects that I feel like though y'all need to listen to.
What
Life
Hov joint
After
they gotta
Death,
listen to?
Hard Knock Life Volume 2 or Blueprint from Hove.
Okay.
It Was Written from Nas, right? Murder Music from Mobb Deep. You heard?
He going deep. Let's go.
And I think y'all listen to those and study those, and you know what I mean, y'all heading in the right direction.
Let me ask you, Life After Death over Ready to Die?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Why?
See, all right, it's two reasons for that.
Okay.
The first one was Ready to Die. I was probably like 10, 11 years old.
Okay.
So it wasn't connecting with me the way that it should have. Life After Death, right?
Right on time.
I was growing to the age where I understood what he was talking about. But not just that, the sound of the music captured more emotion.
I see.
See, it was more emotion. It was more musicians involved in this project that understood music, as opposed to and it captured emotion. I went on more of an emotional roller coaster with Life After Death. I was sad, I was happy, I was glad. I went through so many different emotions.
Right.
That's how I judge a body of work or an artist. How did you make me feel? Not just what you said, like, how did you make me feel? That's why I make music to provide a feel. I want you to feel a certain way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's how I judge a project and shit. Like, how did you make me feel? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I tell people this all the time, especially when we always cover music when we on the pod. And I'll judge an artist by the body of work and not by the single.
Right.
And although today, some people only got a single out, 2, 3, 4, however the streaming platforms got it.
Right.
A lot of them aren't focused on the album, the thing that I'm going to hold to you.
Right.
I'm going to hold you to this. This is your body of work. It's complete from start to finish. The production, the way you layered the songs, the order, the people you put on there, people you didn't put on there.
Right.
All that shit I'm looking at. But it seems like a lot of the younger folks don't really care.
They don't
too
understand
much.
that. They looking for a song and
It's
shit.
like the album lost its, we had it on a pedestal in a way. Like, I can't wait till that album come out.
Yeah.
Right.
I want, you know what I'm saying? I mean,
Every track, like, the shit used to be placed in a specific way. Like, this one has to be before this one because I'm talking about this
I
shit right
appreciate
here.
that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
This
I
one has
still
to
do
be
that shit. I guess I'm old school. Watch 7 Shots coming out, man. Y'all gonna
Come
tell.
on.
You know what I mean? I sat down and started it a certain way, made sure I had to end a certain way, man. And, everything is cohesive and shit, man. I come from that era. You know what I'm saying?
So for that, you said this is the one that you didn't produce.
Yeah, that's the one I didn't produce not one song on. It's the first project I probably ain't producing not one song on.
Did that change your ability to focus on the raps?
Hell yeah, man. I would have to say that. It's just like I'm just going in there barring, and I'm barring like a motherfucker. Boy, y'all about to, nigga, I'm gunning, nigga.
Let's go. And when was that dropping?
Into August.
Okay, that's right around the corner.
Yeah.
That really is right around the corner.
Yeah.
Is it, so it's all done?
All done.
And so this is something that you're dropping on independent?
Yes.
You get to pick your own release date?
Yes.
Everything is all done by yourself, your team, your lawyers?
Yeah, that type
Fire.
of shit.
Yeah.
So tell us about a project on there that you're most excited about.
A song on there, you mean? Or something?
Yeah.
I got a sequel to a record that I made called Can't Show Love Part 2. You know what I'm saying? And it's I'm very excited about that. I know like my 38 Spesh fans and shit, cause I got like some fans that really fuck with me that's been like, you know, around for a minute. They gonna really appreciate this record and shit. You know what I'm saying? I just can't wait. It gotta go to summertime feel. That's why I'm trying to catch August.
Yep.
I'm trying to catch this shit before the winter, before the fucking weather change. You know what I'm saying? This shit is made for the summer.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So it's coming.
That's dope.
Exciting, man. That's exciting.
Yo, that's some good ass tequila.
Yo, that's what I'm saying. I told you. He was like, you know, from going from Clase Azul to this,
Good ass.
he was like, you know, just that's a specific liquor. Is he gonna actually fuck with it? You know what I mean? I was like, I'm pretty sure he's gonna fuck with this shit. If they're talking all this shit about on the internet, the dude at the store, so we were about to grab some Casamigos. I said, fuck it, let's grab some Casamigos, a safe bet.
Right.
And the dude that probably fucking owns that liquor store was looking at us like, nah, this is rated one of the best liquors in the world.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And he's like, he started talking about shit that I don't know shit about, but I immediately changed my mind. You feel me? Chris is sitting there conversating with him. He's like, oh, but you know, I don't know. And I'm like, I'm getting it. Like, this sounds like what it is that we have to have. He's talking about rated one of the best liquors in the world. The shit is delicious.
Yeah, let me get some more of this shit.
Let's get in there.
Shout out to the people that's commenting. I'm just realizing these comments and shit over here.
Yeah.
Shout out to my motherfucking homie PR Dean. I see you over there, man. Hard Time Records and shit. Know what I'm saying? The fuck.
Yeah, shout out Birdo. Shout out Mark Lee. Shout out Razor Reacts. I don't even know who Razor Reacts. I don't know what they're saying. I am, you are, I don't know. They're over here talking about.
Everybody in
But,
here, man.
but so much dope shit, man.
shout
You know,
out
I
to y'all.
never, not once, on this joint, we had a shit that we had in the beginning, we started this shit off with something that we had called the Vibe Sessions, where we just throw beats on and we'd vibe.
Catch a
Right.
You know what I mean? Literally, if you don't rap, it didn't matter. You got to rap. You know what I
Me
mean?
and this bitch harmonizing.
But I never had a rapper actually come up here and spit.
Oh, word.
I damn near have to. You're too much of a wordsmith. I have to get some bars from you. And I'm down to
on,
time. We
man.
got to take the
What
smoke
the
break, but I
fuck?
never
Yeah, we
had.
gotta take a smoke break for
Yeah,
that
absolutely.
shit. Definitely.
Let's
But I never
go.
had anybody come up here and
might got a
spit, just
bar or
spit some
two for
bars.
y'all.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
Now that you mention it.
Yeah.
Never, not once. You know what I mean?
I like
and
that.
we had Benny up here. We had him on such like it was on the fly. He had just did Drink Champs the night before. I went to see him at his show. And he
Facts, I
was-
seen you in there and shit. I was up here that weekend and shit. Know what I'm saying? That shit was dope. Shout out to the Butcher, man. And the Butcher got some shit coming too, man. You know it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Y'all
you
in
always
trouble,
got some.
man.
You and him always got some fucking fire shit that,
yeah.
and it just sounds so goddamn authentic. It makes me feel like a young guy
I
again.
remember vividly.
Ooh, that's my shit.
Yeah, man.
That all that shit is so dope. The projects you have with him. What is your relationship with Benny like, and how long does that go back?
That go back over 15 years and shit.
That started at Shea Studio.
Right at Shea Studio. I remember and shit. As soon as I came in there, it was like, yep, this the guy of the town right here.
He the
I was
one.
like, oh, word. I'm like, oh, yeah, nah, this nigga nice, though. Damn. I'm like, damn. See, you know, it'd be crazy because I was always the youngest, nicest nigga that I ever knew. Then when I met Ben, I'm like, oh, it's another nigga. Like, get the fuck out of here, man. I ain't think nobody in my age bracket was nice as me.
Yeah.
Or even could stand next to me. I just knew it. When I met Ben, I was like, oh, I found my brother.
Uh-huh.
And it was just like, we was lit. We was locked in from the beginning. Like, first song. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's different. When we get in there with each other, we pull something different out of each other, man. It's like, you know, it's just beautiful. It's beautiful.
And you did a track with Khan too, right?
Definitely, man. Definitely and shit. You know what I'm saying? Me and Khan got a whole album together on Law.
Okay.
That's
And
coming
that nobody heard.
That nobody heard.
That's that bullshit.
That's fully produced by 38 Spesh. That's coming out at the end of this year, man. Shout out to my boy
let's go.
Khan.
See, I'm sitting here thinking like I might have missed something,
No,
and then I looked at him. I'm looking at his view of the
you know,
camera. I'm like,
man.
did I
Hey,
really?
man.
Damn.
Shout out to my boy Khan, man. We got some shit that we dumping, and you know, I'm gonna get that to him at the end of this year, man. December type shit.
You make a lot of motherfucking tracks. So when you when you open up the Spotify and you type in 38 Spesh, you know how it has the years and shit.
Yeah,
It's
that
like
shit crazy.
2022 or 2021.
Yeah, one of them years I put out like 20 albums and shit. That was my hustling year and shit. Once I figured out the business, 20 albums came.
Going crazy.
Fuck out of here.
Yo, so speaking about you and the business that you're doing, when Benny came up here, you know he had that chain, the rapper's first choice.
Yeah.
And I know that's your brother's.
Well, the story behind Rapper's First Choice is like, that's like, we not biological brothers, but we kind of like it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, you know, we've been around each other since 6th grade and shit. You know what I'm saying? And like,
And that's you and the person that opened it?
yeah.
Okay.
Me and the owner of that is like, you know, brothers and shit. We step off the porch at the same time. That was like, you know what I'm saying? And like,
Makes sense.
you know what I'm saying? Like, we've been around each other so much we start to resemble and shit. You know how that shit be?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, I mean, shout out to Rapper's First Choice, best weed in the world. You know what I mean? I smoke a lot, man. Shout out to Rapper's First motherfucking
RSC.
choice, man. Believe that.
So is this some rapper's first choice right there?
Fucking course. That's all I smoke.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't smoke nothing else but that.
Let's go.
Best weed in the motherfucking world, man. I'm not lying.
So I know that to get something like that off the ground in New York is crazy with everything that goes on. But New York State recently legalized marijuana use. How does the game change for that industry out there in New York? Because I'm not out there anymore. I'm out
to
here in
be
Florida.
honest with you, I really don't know, man. Like, you know, I've been in the studio so much these last couple years. I really don't know what's going on in that world. You know what I'm saying? So I really don't know, and I'm happy to be able to say that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, let's keep
I
it
love
like
that shit.
Yeah, nah, hell yeah. Real
Niggas still
shit.
be coming up special. You could I don't know shit. You know what I'm saying?
Wrong number.
So yeah, don't call. Don't even hit me looking. I don't know none of that shit. I got beats and balls, nigga. And y'all better get with me because my ticket is rising by the day, nigga.
Come on.
Get you a 38 beat, 38 song, nigga.
Let's go.
What's your opinion on what occurred with Funk Flex and Conway recently?
My opinion on it?
So what Conway was talking about is how, you know, Flex is kind of making his name off of all these, you know, radio artists, but he's not really supporting, you know, the artists like the Conway the Machines, the Benny the Butchers, the ones that are bringing that real hip hop out there.
Yeah, man.
I know it's a tough question to put
That's
you
what
in.
I'm gonna say, man. I feel like it's a lot of politics and shit with everything. You know what I'm saying? And it's just a lot of political shit. Me personally, I feel like, you know, the bars got a lane. There's people that want to hear bars. You know what I'm saying? So if you're a DJ, you gotta incorporate that somewhere. You know, it's a whole lane and resurgence of niggas out here that's getting busy. So if you're a DJ and you actually catering to people, you can't count those people out. And if you are, then there's something going on.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
My opinion on it is, like, in the CD era, clubs were really dominating the charts when they had the big club hits. But nowadays, more people are probably smoking, sitting in their car listening to music than anything.
Right.
So how are these tracks not equivalent or better money makers than the club tracks? And I feel like the DJs do have a little bit of responsibility in that, because, you know, there are still people that do listen to radio stations. You know what I mean? And when you're just sitting at the radio and you're expecting that DJ to play all the hits, when you know it's always that. It's always for me. I could be chilling in the gym. I could be chilling in my homie's car. I could be chilling at a house party. I could be chilling with my girl, and a track pops up, and it's always when a track pops up where I'm like, you know, I could be chilling with my nephew. I hear a certain track, and I'm like, yo, what's that joint? That's the one I need to hear. Right. You know what I mean? So it's not so much. I think more often than not, people are riding in their car than they're sitting in clubs.
I agree.
So how are those not how are these tracks not grossing as much as the club tracks? It has to be because the DJ's spinning them 1,000,001 times. Nobody wants to hear some of that shit no more.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
I
so I feel like Conway, you know, he was misunderstood in that, and a lot of people take it the wrong way and take it the media as beef and shit like that.
I think they definitely misunderstood. Ain't nobody complaining about not getting no radio play, nigga. Nobody gives a fuck about that, nigga. Money is being made, nigga. Who gives a fuck about that? I wouldn't give a fuck about no radio play. Nigga, I got bars, nigga. Right. You heard? And it's bringing in cash, nigga. I wouldn't change nothing about it.
We need to smoke. How the hell are we gonna do this?
How we gonna do this?
Landon, we need to create like a halftime break or some shit like that. We'll be back in about. Yo, drop the intro real quick.
Drop the intro on them, man. We
drop it.
Heard you looking for the real. Just know I can point you to that show. With a real rights, take a seat. Come kick it and talk about facts. Top it up, burn one, take a shot and talk about rap. What you talk about, ho? That's the Danza project. That's the Danza project. That's the Danza project. What you watching every week? That's the Danza project. That's the Danza project. Go. That's the Danza project. Go. I'ma tell Christian Miggs on the Danza project. On the Danza project. On the Danza project. If you had to hustle, came up in the struggle, I can tell you what it feel like. Jump in the trenches, jump in them fences, committing them crimes up in real life. I picked up a pen, could never pretend. You must be about me, sound real right. My team is so small, don't want a new friend. Just go down my circle, is real tight. We up in the score while we up in the field, and we won't stop till we score a touchdown. I call him my jeweler, feels like a cooler. Spent 50K for a bust down. I took me a flight to Miami. I hustle, I trapped in my band. I ain't from the project, know who the boss. I'm about to go kick it with Danza. Heard you looking for the real. Just know I can point you to the show. With a real rights, take a seat. Come kick it and talk about facts. Top it up, burn one, take a shot and talk about rap. What you talk about, homie? That's the Danza project. That's the Danza project. That's the Danza project. Go. What you watching every week? That's the Danza project. Heard you looking for the real. Just know I can point you to that show. With a real rights, take a seat. Come kick it and talk about facts. Top it up, burn one, take a shot and talk about rap. What you talk about, ho? That's the Danza project. That's the Danza project. That's the Danza project. What you watching every week? That's the Danza project. That's the Danza project. Go. That's the Danza project. Go. I'ma tell Christian Miggs on the Danza project. On the Danza project. On the Danza project. If you had to hustle, came up in the struggle, I can tell you what it feel like. Jump in the trenches, jump in them fences, committing them crimes up in real life. I picked up a pen, could never pretend. You must be about me, sound real right. My team is so small, don't want a new friend. Just go to my circle, is real tight. We up in the score while we up in the field, and we won't stop till we score a touchdown. I call him my jeweler, feels like a cooler. Spent show. With a real rights, take a seat, come kick it and talk about facts. Top it up, burn one, take a shot and talk about rap. What you talk about, homie? That's the Danza Project. That's the Danza Project. That's the Danza Project. Go. What you watching every week? That's the Danza Project.
Let's see. We back. Had to take a little break to smoke, like we said.
Definitely had to get high. Shout out to Rapper's First Choice. That shit tasted great, didn't it?
Come on. Nah, that shit was phenomenal.
That shit was amazing, man.
I'm damn near sitting here thinking like, how do I say? Let me hold that. On a vacation, you don't need this shit. But this liquor's also very good too. I'm over here like, you know what?
Great.
Let me chill. What the fuck is it called? It's called Comos.
Shout out to Como.
What happened? Key?
30.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Ain't going nowhere without that. No.
Again, I appreciate everybody for being here. This was something that I had to do, something that I was trying to get set up for a while. It's been back and forth communication. I know he's a busy dude doing business and shit. So it's something, obviously, I probably respect that more than I respect anything in this world. Being a businessman, I used to get into music a lot, used to fuck with music. I got into this shit because I'm a businessman, and I'm sitting here looking at the ways I can make money. Oh, you know what? I could get some sponsorships, doing all that shit. But more than all, anybody that knows me knows I talk like a motherfucker, so I might as well get on to fucking something that I could talk, you know what I mean?
Smart.
This is a beautiful
Smart.
thing. But
Cheers
question
to y'all boys, man.
Hey,
Cheers to y'all
cheers,
boys.
word.
For bless.
Yeah, cheers.
I was about
man.
to say cheers. I'm like, yeah, no.
Real shit.
Bless.
18 motherfucking years old. You thought I was stupid, goddamn it. He went over here, he grabbed the cup, and he's like, I was like, hell nah. Get some age to your belt first, motherfucker. We're online. People are watching. You know what I mean? I have the F on my record, también. There's no chance I'm going to be sitting here letting underage kids drink. You must have lost your motherfucking mind.
I don't even know what he
I'm
talking
just saying,
about.
you lost your motherfucking mind.
I don't even know what he talking about, y'all guys.
That's why this Uncle Danza comes through with the fucking the
get
gift
it
of
right.
the day.
Get it
So one
right.
thing I love asking guests is this is going to be an even doper question for you. 0 to 100. This world, it's a big motherfucking world. It's a long motherfucking life. As much as people say it's a short life, it's a long life. Every day could be either a short day or a long day, but you know what I mean? You get 3 of those put together, it's a long motherfucking week.
You got some time.
You feel me? It's a long motherfucking life. 0 to 100. And you talk about the long game. What's 100 look like for you? What is that 100 for you in life? Where do you feel like you reached 100?
I reached 100 when I reached 100 years old. You heard? I want to live long. More than anything. I like money and shit. I love money. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I want to live long. You know what I'm saying? My goal is to live a long, fulfilling life. You see, I said long first. I'm trying to be around and shit. So 100 for me is to be able to say, yeah, all right, I did that. You know what I'm saying? I made that happen. Through all this bullshit, I was able to live out, you know. I was able to live my full life. Because where I'm from, we get cut short. I'm from an environment where everybody was cut short. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the end goal for me, I'm not attaching that to no dollar amount or to no accomplishments. I'm attaching that to complete years of living. So 100 for me is, you know, me seeing 100 years on earth.
Fire. And so basically when you look at where are you at that 1 to 100, you kind of answered that question
That's just
at
where I'm at.
37.
That's exactly where I'm
Yeah.
at.
Which is dope. Like, and that's a dope way to look at it because a lot of people won't really acknowledge that. Like, people get into the other shit. They want to accomplish these things, almost giving up life. You know what I mean? Almost completely disregarding, like, I want to live long. I want to be here. I want to be around and shit like that. I can't front. I might be nervous to be around that long. I don't know if I want to see what the world looks like when I'm 90. I'm already starting to hate these little motherfuckers. Like at 90, you know what I mean?
I'm gonna put out with
I'm gonna be walking out with a broom.
So you know what that is?
Motherfucker out. You know what I mean? Like
90 and healthy. You know,
Kicking cats and shit.
that's what you got.
yeah, like I'm gonna be upset and shit like that. I remember when I was young, I grew up in the hood of Buffalo, right? East side of Buffalo. And every time we went to the school bus, It was a dude down the street with the little fucking shit across his grass. Don't touch his fucking grass. You know what I mean? It was one dude.
kids.
You couldn't like, and we ain't like we play football on the street. It's a small street. We're playing from fucking pole to pole. You know what I mean?
And y'all just catching the bus.
Catch the ball, take a couple extra steps, not purposely. You know what I mean? But it's-
This
you know, you catch it at the sideline, touches grass. This dude was upset. You know what I mean? Like, and that dude really fucking bothered me. He still bothers me to this day. I'm kind of mad right now thinking about it. At 90 years old, I think I'm gonna be him. I don't want people to hate me for being that guy. You feel me? Like chill, leave me, let me be.
Let me be crazy
You know
about
what
my
I mean?
grass.
Let me be.
Right.
So tell me, you're talking about these projects. Let me get a little bit more information on these projects before we wrap it up. Before we say goodbye to the fans.
Yeah, well, before we say goodbye, I need y'all to motherfucking follow me on Instagram at I am Spesh, IAMSPESH. You know what I'm saying? Instagram, Twitter, same shit. Then I need y'all to go to Spotify, Apple Music, whatever y'all prefer, wherever y'all stream y'all music, and go and listen to my last project, Interstate 38, in 1995. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm about to continue and give y'all, for those the people that know what time it is, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to give y'all 1996 as a follow-up to 1995. I'm about to give y'all 7 shots as a follow-up to 5 and 6 shot.
Let's go.
And there's a lot of other shit going on I just don't want to announce. But like I said, me and Conway got an album that's done. You heard? So...
And did we hear that here first?
That's a lineup, boy.
Yeah.
Or did people know about that?
Yeah, so y'all heard that here first on the Danza project. Bleed Out. You heard me?
There you go.
Real upstate shit. You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
Yeah.
Listen, man. I ain't even speak on that. 1995 is fucking. That's a crazy record.
Yeah, I appreciate that,
So,
bro. Appreciate that.
all the beats you came up with on that motherfucker, the shit that you were talking on that.
Yeah.
I wish it would.
I think that's the and I fuck with Conway heavy. After we go off air, I want to hear like you got a track off 1996 on your phone or some shit.
Oh man, I ain't got shit on
What
me,
a piece
man.
of shit.
I ain't
I
gonna
wish we
lie,
could
man.
play it,
I
bro.
could,
Yeah, man, I can't wait to
The way
hear
the
that
feeling
shit.
is right now, I wish we could bump that shit
yeah,
right
I wish y'all could too,
Ooh.
man. I don't listen to my music because I want that shit to be new when it come out. I'm a fan of my own shit.
That's what's up.
And if I listen to it too much, I ain't gonna, it's
Do you
gonna be
listen
old.
to it a lot when you're in the studio and they're mixing it down to make sure it's perfect?
Nah, I let them do what they do and they send it to me and I just tell them it's a go or no.
So would you give it like one take after you listen to it?
Yeah, I run it back like one time and then I leave and forget about it.
How is that
Yeah, no.
process when you're in the booth? Do you have your shit written prematurely and with the beat, or do you come in with
Nah, I come in the studio completely not knowing what's gonna happen. That's the magic. That's how I like it. I don't go in there with some shit thought of. I go in there not knowing.
You gotta have some money to come about it that way, because a lot of people. You gotta have money or connects, because a lot of people be paying studio time.
Yeah, you
know
gotta
what I mean?
have some money before you do anything. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have no money, then you know what I mean. You shouldn't be.
Start
I just
there.
didn't want to skip past that, but keep telling me about that creative process. So you're coming in the studio
I'm
with
coming
no
in the
idea.
studio with no idea what's gonna happen. That's the magic. Like I don't know what I'm gonna leave here with. That's the beauty of the situation. See, it's a little different if I would have went there premeditated and had an idea, oh, I'm gonna leave with this. Then it ain't that much excitement. The excitement going like, damn, something dope gonna happen tonight, but I don't even know what the fuck I'm about to say.
How you get in that?
I
vibe,
don't
though.
even know.
But how you get there? Just smoke a little L.
Rappers
Like,
first choice.
Yep.
okay.
Shout out to rappers first choice. I need to smoke, and then the beat has to be crazy. The beat has to pull out an emotion, and it moves my pen. And when I say my pen, I'm not writing nothing. I'm not typing nothing. I'm repeating some shit in my head. I'm memorizing some shit.
Cooking.
Then I go in the booth and I knock that shit down.
So you don't write.
Nah.
That's crazy.
But I memorize my shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's
deliver.
crazy. I
deliver.
believe that I'm not saying I don't believe you.
Yeah.
Because I believe you. I'm saying I believe that other rappers could do that because it's not so complex.
Right. So when
This
they be
shit's
like,
too
yo,
complex to
not
for me to
right.
sit there. Like if
Yeah,
if
nah,
if,
I ain't
if it
gonna
wasn't
lie.
you, honestly,
Yeah.
I'd be sitting there. I bet he's full of shit.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? There's no chance that he could, because I swear to God, the shit that I listen to, it's 2 or 3 listens before I catch it all.
You like, oh,
You know what I mean? Like I
because
can't
it's
catch
like-
it all right
it's
away.
layers. Yeah, it's layers.
Because
and
I'll
shit.
hear it and it's because you'll say something fire,
Right.
right? And
then
I'll
you-
think
you
about that for the next 2 bars.
And then you
I
miss the
forgot-
bar
I
behind
forgot
it.
the 2 bars. Yeah. So now I got to listen to that, and I'm like, oh shit. Yeah.
That's how I do it. So, but it's crazy because I'm not gonna sit here and say I don't write like I'm going in there freestyling and just going off the top. Let's not get that understood. I'm writing it. I'm just not writing it in my head. I'm writing it in my mind. I can see the words. I see the shit, and I keep saying the shit until I know it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I keep saying it in my
That is
head.
what a freestyle is, though. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
you're
well,
really
when I-
writing in
when
your
I-
head. That
well,
shit
no,
is fire.
yeah.
Because it's organic.
Yeah.
It's actually how you feel.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's why I provide a feeling, as opposed to me just giving y'all bars. This is how I feel. I can't write how I feel. You can't write a feeling. I can't look at some paper and feel that. I can't look at words and be like, read that and feel some shit. You know what I'm saying?
And then regurgitate it.
And regurgitate. I just close my eyes and just give you how I feel. And y'all gonna feel that shit. You know what I'm saying? Trust, nigga.
Nah, that's right before we went on live, man. I got
Put
the
some
chills
respect
listening
on my
to some shit because
motherfucker.
it's
Yo,
the
I
feeling.
appreciate that.
Yeah,
It's the
nah.
feeling. No, that's real
That's what
shit.
I was saying.
Yo,
I
that's
looked
what
at
I
him
do.
and I'm sitting here
Yo,
like,
yo, I provide. Let me tell you something, man. Because like I don't get a chance to speak like this because I don't speak like this. Like shout out to the Danza Project because they got me here talking. Nigga, I provide a feel that can't be provided. You understand? Unless you lived and been through some shit. So when you feel it, I get a lot of people that tell me, yo, I got chills, I got goosebumps. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, guess what? I did too, nigga. That's
That's
that
why I
shit.
said it in a
Nigga,
song.
nigga, I did too, nigga. And the same way that shit made you feel, it made me feel, nigga. Like I'm tapping into some other shit. Like this is spiritual. You understand? This is spiritual. That's why I don't need a pen and pad. I'm going in a corner somewhere and isolating myself and coming out with some shit that you gonna feel. You not about to just hear this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you about to feel this shit. It's gonna raise hairs. This shit gonna give you goosebumps. And I don't need no pen and pad from that. You know what I'm saying? So 7 shots is on the way, nigga.
Talk your shit.
And when I tell y'all that, nigga, you niggas is in trouble. All you rap niggas is in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all rapping, nigga. I'm providing a feel. Plus, I rap very well. Y'all can't out-rap me in no way. Serious. Come next to me on the record, nigga. I'm shooting shit down, nigga. Put me in a room with a nigga, throw a beat on, nigga. I'm shooting shit down, nigga. I say that proudly. I say that confident, nigga. You heard? And a lot of you niggas are scared of me. And scared of the niggas that's I'm around. And we just go and play ball. We know we respect each other. We just play ball.
Light
and shit.
bar.
Y'all see me out here. We the elites of this shit, you know? The motherfuckers I rap with, you know? Niggas that I fuck with, that I play ball with. Y'all can't even come on a court. We wouldn't. Y'all niggas like last to get picked and shit. You know what I'm saying?
And we shooting from the
You
half
know what I'm
court,
saying?
nigga.
Bleed
We
that
out
though.
there.
Like this elite shit over here. You know what I mean? Like, and shout out to the elite penmen. You know, the elite penmen, my friends, and shit. My peers and shit. You know what I'm saying? And all you other niggas, yeah, I step y'all balls up, get the fuck out the way, nigga.
Catch
This
up.
is about niggas that really know how to rap, that really talking some real shit. I had y'all time.
Nigga, I missed the vibe session, bro. The way this
Nah,
nigga
yo,
talking shit right
time
now,
out.
dog.
That's what I was just
The
about
way
to
he
say.
talking shit right now.
He
got me
actually,
hyped.
that's what it is. That's always been what the vibe session was about. He caught a vibe. He was just talking to him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that type of talk that you do is why I get chill. Because right now I'm sitting here like, damn. I tell you what I just felt right now. Real shit. As the same way I listen to your music and I feel like it gives me chills because I hear it. And I played the same track for my nephew 3 straight times. I don't know if you noticed.
Which track
But
was it?
It was one of the joints off 1995. It's a joint that you did to the B Rabbit beat.
It was 2 beats.
It was that 8 Mile shit.
It was 2 beats they used on 8 Mile and 95, which is ironic that they was using beats from 95 and 8 Mile. They probably used 3 beats.
Which one was it?
They use the Onyx Last Days at 8 Mile.
It's the final joint.
They use the Mobb Deep.
Which one? No.
Shook ones and
Wasn't Shook ones.
Oh, I like to hear that.
Yo, look, where I'm from is far from the birds.
I'm going through it.
Dirt too, but I ain't never put my
I listened to it 3 straight times. I just kept going back. No. Look at that. No. All of them fired just so you motherfuckers know.
You tripping them out right now, look. You taking it back right now.
That shit rock. 1995, nigga. I ain't know we do it like this. Hey, yo, we don't make threats to niggas. We make shootings. Funeral
I can't do it to him, but I'm gonna still do it to
wakes and viewings. I'm the predecessor of the upstate movement. And
yo, fuck it. I'm gonna let this whole shit run through. I don't give a fuck. Let it run. That one's fucking crazy.
Talking business.
That was crazy.
Talking business.
Yeah, that
shit's crazy,
man. Going broke is my last concern. And that's confirmed from all of my bank statements and tax returns. Nigga. Fuck wrong with you?
And then he left and he said goodbye. So let's do that. Let's leave and let's say goodbye.
Fact.
Yo, shout out to you for coming through. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you having me, bro. I enjoyed myself.
Yeah, I mean.
Man, real shit.
Yeah, I mean.
Real shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to come back, man. You know, anytime I'm out this way, man, I'm coming back to come fuck with you, man. You know what I'm saying? So,
my God, I appreciate
lit.
it. Landon, let's cut this motherfucker off.